I look at the magazines, I see beauty in her exposed collarbone, a bony wrist, or a flat stomach. When you first open magazines, you don't look at them differently than anybody else would. You know that I'm talking about, the one of the girl in the field of daisies who just wants her perfume and then she'll be happy. And you think if you buy this product, you can be as pretty and as happy as the girl in the daisies. But all I can see is her wrist, her collarbone, her stomach, and her smile, because they're hers and not mine.
Have you ever seen that Victoria's Secret commercial? The ones with the models with the long legs and the beautiful faces who walk in their underwear in the desert. The one where they tell you exactly what beauty is. And beauty is the long legs and the beautiful faces and a size smaller than you are. No matter what size you are, it's always a size smaller than you are. And all I can think about are the long legs and the beautiful faces that are theirs and not mine.
And beauty is thighs that do not touch.
And beauty is a skinny stomach.
And strong calves.
And thin arms.
Beauty is everything that
I see.
And it's everything that
I am not.
I've never looked at myself as the stereotypical beauty. I'm not the busty beer waitress from Germany, or the French ooh la la sex goddess, or the Italian sports car model, or the Amazonian warrior princess, or the American blonde bombshell. I'm Hannah Crone. I'm a short, rounded, but not busty, four-dimpled, freckled Irish nerd. I don't know when it all began. I can't pinpoint exact dates, but I can pinpoint facts and figures about my life, such as my mom being the quintessential cook and feeder of the house, or my elementary school body fat test that really proved I was bigger than all the other girls, or the last notch in the zipper on my skinny jeans.
I remember putting on jeans and realizing that I was not a size 0 anymore. I was now a size 2. And to most people that may not seem like a big deal, but to me, a size 2 might as well have been a size 2 million. At some point, the mirror no longer reflected who I was, but it turned into a funhouse mirror. I only saw a girl with a fake smile who only saw how fat she was, and that a size 0 was a size smaller, and that smaller was more beautiful.
I did everything I could to be smaller. At most, I ate 1,000 calories a day, but 800 was better, and I exercised to make sure that 800 became 0, and that 0 became negative 400.
First, I skipped breakfast because I wanted to be skinnier, but I never felt more beautiful. So I skipped lunch, and then water polo season came along, so I was skipping breakfast, skipping lunch, and then going to water polo practice. I would be in the pool and I would just feel dizzy and lightheaded, but to me it was worth it when I got out of the pool because I felt skinnier. I was not the girl with the eating disorder.
I was skinnier.
I was thinner.
I was better. I like the feeling of being thin. Being thin is like being in control of something people desire. There's nothing strange about skipping breakfast or lunch because now I was beautiful. Now I was the girl in the field of daisies. But maybe my mother saw something wrong.
Are you okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Or maybe she would notice my hands becoming red and chapped and like peach fuzz growing all over my body. When you don't have enough fat, you don't have enough moisture to give it to the parts that don't need it, and your hands don't need it, but it's nice to have it. You also don't have enough body fat to keep yourself warm, so the peach fuzz does that. Maybe she noticed that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Or maybe she would notice the hair falling out. I wouldn't even feel it coming out when I ran my hand through my hair like this, except when I held it in my hand. There was enough hair that it had weight. Maybe she noticed that.
Are you okay?
Or maybe it was the hollow eyes. When you don't have enough fat, your skin just rests on your bones. But I didn't see the hollow eyes. I saw that an exposed collarbone, a bony wrist, and a really concave tummy.
Are you okay?
Adults can sometimes give the worst compliments. There was this one time I was having breakfast with a woman I knew.
Are you really going to eat all of that? Are you sure you can handle it?
And I snapped, and I wanted to prove her wrong, so I ate, and I ate, and I ate, and I ate so much for a week and a half. By the end of it, I felt disgusted with myself, and I needed to get the food out. There was no other way, so I went to the bathroom and used my finger to get the food out of my stomach. And there I was in there for 30 minutes, maybe longer. You lose track of time, and you can't breathe with your finger down your throat. So I took a break, and then I went back. But nothing was coming out. My stomach was convulsing. I could feel the food still inside my stomach, but nothing was coming out, and I felt disgusted. So there I was, crying on the bathroom floor, pacing back and forth, slapping my body parts, hoping to slap the fat away. And after all the crying, and after all the slapping, I thought that something that causes this many tears isn't good for me. So I gathered up all the courage I could and went to ask my mother for help.
I was diagnosed with depression my freshman year of high school. I felt unworthy of being alive. It may not make sense, but I felt unworthy of eating food. I don't like the word anorexia. I don't like using it when I talk to people. I prefer withholding food. It sounds less clinical. At first, it was just a way that I could punish myself for being diagnosed. But that unworthy feeling turned into me being selfish, and I thought, well, if I can't control my depression, I can control what I look like. So I stopped eating breakfast, I stopped eating lunch, and I made sure I exercised. But I never felt more beautiful.
Katie, do you eat?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, do you eat like food?
And I would cry at comments like those. I remember this one time I was sitting at the family table for dinner, and my mother put a plate of spaghetti in front of me.
Katie, eat.
No.
Katie, please, you have to eat.
Mom, I can't. And I burst into tears, and I looked at my family's eyes, and I saw that they were sad for me, and I hated that. I felt unworthy of their sadness.
Mom,
I need your help.
Mom, I have an eating disorder.
Mommy, I don't eat anymore.
It was the first time I'd said those words out loud.
And I looked down at myself, and I wasn't healthy, and I needed that to change.
I still look back at pictures of me at my skinniest and think, I was prettier then than I am now.
And my mother took me to a therapist, and she told me to write 3 things that I loved about myself. And I couldn't write one.
My therapist recommended a book by a woman who named her eating disorder Ed. I named mine Sophie. Sophie stands for insufficient.
But my therapist told me to try to take the focus off myself, and to use my struggle to help someone else. So I took a sticky note and placed it on the bathroom mirror. It was a simple note, and I didn't think it would do anything. But then a girl walked in, and she saw the note, and just a smile came across her face. And then another girl walked in, and she saw it, and a smile came across her face. That moment changed me. I realized that it's not about being pretty, it's about being beautiful. What is beauty? Is beauty a size 2? No. Beauty is the girl who has the confidence to stand with her back straight and no makeup. She is the girl who smiles all the time. She is the girl who writes sticky notes just to make someone's day. I want everyone to know, especially girls, all that I've been through, that I have gained 25 pounds and that's okay. I want them to know that pretty is an outside goal, but beautiful is using all that you have on the inside to love what you have on the outside. Pretty is seen, beautiful is felt, and I have never felt more beautiful.
I didn't mind the chapped hands or the hair falling out because now I looked good in clothes.
And I wish every girl could know that she is beautiful.
What mattered was that I could keep cutting my belt size down to the last notch.
Weight is a number, and you are more than just a number.
When I was skinnier, I felt like I could make friends more easily. I felt like people didn't have these preconceived notions that I was just a fat girl reaching for friends.
They say that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So why let someone else behold what your beauty is?
Hated the flabby arms.
You are beautiful.
I hated the stomach that wouldn't go away.
You are beautiful.
I hated...
You are beautiful. You are the person who gave me a shoulder to cry on, who asked me if I was okay when I wasn't. You have a contagious smile. Those are the things that you have given to me. Now give something to yourself.
I love my eyelashes because they're long. I love that I can crack a joke that makes people smile. I am beautiful because I have 4 dimples. I am beautiful because I have bushy eyebrows. I am beautiful because I can be friends with every type of person.
I am beautiful because I can smile through the hard stuff. I am beautiful because I have smile lines. I am beautiful because I get to tell others that they are beautiful.
I'm beautiful because I handle my diabetes and never make it a big deal. I'm beautiful because of my eyes. They're big and brown.
I am beautiful because I'm smart and I know how to figure things out. I am beautiful because my eyes are hazel, and hazel is beautiful.
I am beautiful because I'm a good friend. I am beautiful because of my eyes. They are blue giants.
I am beautiful because I am healthy.
I am beautiful because of my sarcastic sense of humor.
Because of my ability to make people laugh and smile through pain.
Because I can talk without using my voice.
Because I can find humor in just about anything.
Because I have a well-rounded creative side.
Because I'm not afraid to be silly.
Because I don't always look in the mirror when I walk by one.
Because I have freckles.
Because of my long, flowy princess hair.
Because I dive into the water face first.
Because I love my laugh.
Because I care about everyone.
Because I love animals. Because they are not people.
Because I have a voice.
Because I look like my mother.
Because I have imperfections.
Because I put others before myself.
Because other people's opinions don't bother me. Because I'm my father's daughter. Because I've made it through the rough stuff.
Because I don't give up.
Because I just can't keep my feet still. Because I feel confident in a dress.
I'm beautiful.